This is Total Nonstop Impact. This is the Total Nonstop Impact Network, and this is the Impact Rebellion Night 1 preview. Let's get this thing started. Hit it, Jaybone.
This is Taya La Güera Loca, and you are listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
The Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, and you're listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
We are the Rascals, and you are listening to Total
Nonstop
Impact Podcast, baby.
Woo! And what you're really listening to is Total Nonstop Impact. Don't you dare miss a listen. Oh, yeah. Make some noise!
Welcome, everybody, to Total Nonstop Impact Talk for Impact fans, featured right here on the Total Nonstop Impact Network. This is Trent, along with my two co-hosts. Up here to the left of me, Jaybone. Say hello to the people.
What is up?
All right, and then over here, we got scumbag Kyle in the house. What's happening, Kyle? Say hello to everybody.
See, it comes back in reverse, so you always get confused on what direction to point in. So if you want to point at me, you really have to point at Jaybone.
That's right. Okay, all right, that's what I got to do. I got to get my best NWO, my point going on.
Oh, yeah, get your point going. But it feels great to be back here on the Total Nonstop Impact Network, getting ready for Night 1 predictions for Rebellion, because this is a two-night event. So nice, we're watching it twice.
Nice, watching it twice. Night 1, everybody, airing this Tuesday.
I take offense to that, Psycho Sid Bones.
What did he say? What did he say?
Making assumptions on the scumbags.
Whoa, hey, it's like, hey, let's not. We just started, Sid Bones. Let's take it easy on
you. Give me my props. My attendance has been stellar as of late.
That's right. His attendance has been great. Guys, Night 1 of Rebellion is upon us this Tuesday on AXSTV. We're excited. It's too big for one night. It's going to be 2 nights. Now, as we know, let's put this out there. Rebellion was going to be at Terminal 5 in New York City. Kyle was going to be there. Kyle had VIP to go. He's a little bummed still, but it'll be back. I'm sure they'll be back. But we're going to go ahead and preview Night 1, give some predictions, thoughts. We can all preface, we know nothing. We know nothing about nothing. Nothing means nothing. We got with no insight. We're going in this raw like fans. We just want to have a good time. So, guys, before we jump into that, how are you doing tonight? Kyle, what's new? What's new in your world? I know there's a new addition to the scumbag family.
I'm glad you bring that up, Trent, because I have to put the disclaimer out there. There might be some interruptions. You might see me walk away once in a while during the show because there's a new member of the scumbag family, and he's right near me right now. He's actually hiding under my bed, but story goes, here in quarantine during these COVID-19 times, I got so bored, guys, that I started feeding stray cats. In front of my house. It's a good deed. It's rewarding. Got to feed the local strays, So this one kitten, cutest little thing I've ever seen in my life, cute little kitten, keeps coming to my house every single night, every night of the week. And,
really?
He just won't leave. And he started sleeping in the flower beds. He just wouldn't leave my house. So it got to the point where just had to bring him in. There was a bit of a struggle, but he's in now and he's part of the family. Tomorrow I'm going to go take him to get civilized, Got to get him maybe dewormed.
This is official, huh?
Never know.
This is official now.
Yeah, but he's in the house, so there might be some interruptions.
You want to share
right now?
You want to share the name? You want to share the name of the little guy?
Well, I haven't officially decided yet, but the name I'm going with right now is Kitty James Dio.
Kitty James Dio.
I'm not 100%. I might think of something Impact related,
All right.
Now, I'll bring this to the listeners right now.
Put it in the chat, guys.
Names, Impact-related cat names. Think of your best ones, and the best ones we'll pick, and we'll, get to the bottom few, and we will choose the best cat name.
Now, on that note, you have Kitty James Dio, and Jaybone, also being a cat person here, has his own kid, which we've met on the show, and that's Ozzy Osbourne.
Osbourne, yes, my cat took over Cat Sabbath.
Cat Sabbath, So they're fighting over who's the better lead singer of Cat Savage.
We're gonna create the
putting that out there. I've become slightly less scummy. It's showing some heart, I guess. Or you know what, Trent? They say at the inner core of all sociopaths, they really love animals. No regard for human beings. They love animals.
But animals get
That's
a
how
break.
you look at it.
It's like the James Bond villain from way back in the day. You couldn't see his face, but he had the cat.
That's true. How are you guys doing today? It's Sunday. You guys keeping busy in quarantine? Everybody in the chat, how are we doing on Sunday? We're about a little over a month of official quarantine. I've taken a painting. You guys can see that table behind me. You guys have seen it on my. I've been posting stuff. I've become quite the painter, and I've been painting. That's my dining table has turned into a painting table. And that's what's going on there. Jaybone is just getting rocked on lollipops. Kyle has become a father. So lots changed in the last
Kyle
month.
Exotic Cat King is what I'm going by.
Kyle Exotic, the cat
king,
the stray cat king. I really thought for a second, Jaybone, I thought you meant Brian Setzer was walking around his neighborhood looking for handouts.
Family. That's the name of the series. From Feral to Family.
Very nice. All right, cool. Look at this full house. Everybody's here on a Sunday. Very cool, guys.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Welcome, everyone, for a Sunday night,
Sunday night. This is our 4th show this week, gentlemen, out of 7 days. This is making the best of quarantine. If this doesn't prove we are on a mission to regain we took a risk, everybody. We took a risk leaving the Impact Lounge. Huh? We took a hit. We took a hit saying, all right.
Things look good, man. Look at the new layout. We got TNI TV because you are watching TNI TV.
You guys like that? It looks beautiful. Good job, you two. These two right here. They did a great job.
Rebel Complex background.
Yeah.
I like it.
Very nice. Listen, very nice.
This is the good stuff.
This is the good stuff. Chacha Gama agrees. But no, listen, 4 shows out of 7 days. We're doing pretty good job. And we're going to be back tomorrow at the Throwback Show. So we got a lot going on. We're making the best of it. But we're on a mission. We had a built-in audience at the Impact Lounge. And we said, you know what? We're going to branch out on our own, which we did. A lot of you joined us. We appreciate that. Thank you guys very much for doing that. So you guys voted it. You wanted night 1 predictions. Here we are for night 1 predictions. So we're going to run it down, give you our thoughts, whatever they're worth to you. And we'll see how it goes on Tuesday. So, Jay, any news before we jump in? Anything to report?
I did find something. Somebody leaked something. I don't know who and to what degree.
Okay.
Leaked what? And I won't give the details that should not be out there.
Jaybone's getting his money's worth on that Dirt Sheet Premium Gold subscriber package. That's what that means.
No.
I forgot to cue you for the news music. That's my bad. Kyle told me. Yes,
Trent, this is a special. This isn't the weekly Tuesday review show, all right?
He yelled at me the other day,
prediction
guys.
Show.
We're always a work in progress, so it's all good, dude.
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday. The Lord's Day.
It's Sunday, fun day.
Every day is like Sunday.
All right, what do you got, Jay?
All right, so besides the stuff in the article that I'm not going to reveal, if you guys have to know, you can go to the article, and I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about because I've talked about it other places.
Mm-hmm.
I found out that Impact actually, it came out to say, oh, yeah, they recorded, X amount of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Impact actually has 12 weeks of recorded content.
12 weeks?
12 weeks.
Now, what's the source here?
This is straight from WrestleZone, okay? And I usually
that's a lot. That sounds like a lot. I don't know. 12 weeks is a long time, man.
Yeah, I mean, it like I said, it all depends, and we've said this before. It all depends on how many matches and how much extra content behind the scenes, other stuff they throw in there, How
much you chop it up and turn it into stuff, right? It could be, yeah.
Right. You can have some, undead realm type of stuff. I found the article here. Hang on a second.
I feel like that's the one thing I like from this. I like that we're getting these kind of secretive tapings because without the crowd, nobody's leaking spoilers.
That's a great thing.
Spoilers aren't going to be out there.
Yeah.
And if they are, there's a mole.
Yeah, the only
thing I'm looking at you.
like I said, the only thing that's revealed is if a certain champion is or is not there. That's the only thing we've heard. And, you could take it with a grain of salt, whatever. I'm not going to throw names and situations out there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could, if you know who lives where and what, I mean, as far as borders and getting across borders, okay, you can kind of guesstimate.
True.
But look, we're not going to sugarcoat this. We're not going to sit there and say, oh my God, it's Rebellion. It's going to be the greatest pay-per-view ever. Look, and I'm not going to downplay anything either. I'm just going to give it to you straightforward. We're going into some scary times here around the world as far as trying to present entertainment in this format. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I applaud this brand for whatever they come out with, whoever is involved, and whatever they do to entertain us. It's incredibly brave. I'm very excited about it because, unlike other brands, I didn't think Impact Wrestling was going to pull this off, and I okay, you could poo-poo me for saying that, but I just was like, okay, well, we're going to get what we're going to get from whatever brands of professional wrestling. I didn't think Impact was going to do this. Well, guess what? We're getting it. I applaud them. I can't wait to see what they do. Is it going to be different? Yeah, it's going to be different. But you know what? Wrestling is wrestling. If you got a decent imagination,
Mm-hmm.
picture of several hundred, several thousand, whatever in the background, and thank you in advance, sincerely. And I think I can speak for the whole crew here. Thank you for whatever you're about to give us, because these are rough times, and it's a little things like this that help keep us sane, because God knows I need every little bit I can get.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's great. I think we're happy. Look, we can keep doing this, keep connecting to everybody, keep talking. We got a new product. It's real iffy times all around. Everybody's, like a lot of other companies are taking heat for filming, why they're doing all sorts of stuff. Listen, the thing is, we just gotta let it go week to week, see how it goes. They filmed it. It's in the can. Now let's enjoy it. That's all we can do. We have no choice, guys.
That's it. So Mr. Peeps is right. At least we get Impact. Would you rather them go dark? Would you rather not watch Impact?
Absolutely. Would you rather?
I'll take 12 weeks missing a couple key people rather than no Impact at all. Come on now.
Woo!
It's a lot of work for Kevin.
That's a lot of work for Kevin to do.
A lot of late nights.
A lot of late nights. Hey, I got to take a second. I got to thank Kevin personally. How encouraging he has been. He's, we've talked off air, and he's been so damn encouraging to us. He's been.
Well, why don't you let the people know who he is in case they're unfamiliar?
I mentioned it last show, but Kevin is in production at Impact Wrestling, down there in Nashville. So this is a guy on the scene. So he to hear from somebody like that is fantastic, and it's very encouraging, and he loves what we do, and we appreciate what he does, and it's great. So thank you, Kevin. It's been very, very nice to make new friends and become friends with you, and just hear that feedback from you. We really, it's meant a lot to us as we're doing this, especially as we ventured out on our own. So we really appreciate that, and it's definitely from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you very much. And then also want to give a shout out to Big Mike. Big Mike has been super vocal about us lately, and I can't even stress that enough. I mean, Big Mike.
That Global Wars. Hold on a second. I actually hear him. Cat interruption. You guys continue.
Go ahead. Take care of the baby. But no, Jay, as you know, Big Mike has been extremely encouraging to us, and I cannot even stress enough. Even though he called me out on Twitter for that EC3 mug thing, by the way, he really
that was
my ass
funny.
on that one.
That was funny.
Hey, I had to do it. I have an EC3 mug for the last 5 years. I had to do it, but I didn't know Mike was going to be on Twitter right about that time calling me out. But you see my edit. I edited it, guys. I made an edit to that. Jaybone, you saw that.
Yes.
I think he enjoyed it.
I think he appreciated it.
He did. Mike's great. thank you, Big Mike, for all the constant encouragement the last couple of weeks too. So you guys are wonderful people, man. I really appreciate it. The staff has always treated me wonderfully, done really well by me. So I got to be very appreciative of that. So real quick thing, Jaybone, today is the anniversary of last year's Rebellion. They aired it on the Impact Plus app today, and it brought back some memories. Jay, my band HEMI's song was the song of Impact Rebellion last year. That's a
nice little anniversary of that, dude.
It is. I look, I'm so proud of it. I have the contract right there framed on my wall. The signed Impact contract that I signed to give our song Decay usage on Rebellion. So it was a monumental moment for me. Today's the anniversary of that. So very proud moment for the band as well. So definitely want to acknowledge it. But guys, Rebellion airing on Impact Plus. Don't forget to catch that. As is Hard to Kill. So go get that. That's the last pay-per-view we had. Now, when Kyle comes back, we're going to jump right back into this preview. But Jay, we got 2 nights to look forward to. This is going to be interesting. Now we a split pay-per-view by a week. It's not like it's a back-to-back thing. We got a week in between. I kind of like it though. Well, give me your thoughts on that. And guys, get in the chat. Give me your thoughts. How do you like having it a week apart? You get a week to marinate the whole thing, the results, and kind of see how it flows into the next week or what settles over the week. People talk, let it buzz. Maybe one thing feeds into another. What do you think about it, Jay?
For putting it on Access. Jesus, I forgot the name of the channel. Sorry.
Get him a lollipop. Get him a lollipop now.
We're ready. Let's do this.
You better get that going.
Apparently the straight black coffee just ain't enough. I'm sorry. I was, thrashing heavy metal before this. So
Jay's getting wild. It's the Lord's Day, Jay. I mean, you got to take it easy today.
I lost. I went to church. I watched it earlier on my smart TV.
Good man. So what do you think? Give me your thoughts on this.
All right. So we got 2 nights. Look, normally we're getting a 2.5 to 3 hour pay-per-view in this, right?
Right.
And we obviously can't get that unless they actually made a special on the AXSTV for, like, say tonight.
Yeah.
But they didn't do that. So if they got to take 3 hours worth of content or whatever and split it up amongst 2 nights, hey, I'm good with it. Like I said, exactly what I said earlier. We're going into unknown times. We don't know exactly. We know what we're getting, but we don't know exactly how we're getting it. Okay.
True.
So they're going to be creative with this, and I trust them. This has been one of the best creative brands in professional wrestling over the last 2 to 3 years, coming out of all the GFW, TNA, William Corgan BS, and they've been clawing and scratching and fighting their way to get all the fans back that deserted them after all that
scratching.
BS. Yeah, speaking of clawing and scratching.
I never thought I would be a father. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
I'm proud of you, my son. Just just wrap it next time.
Jay never thought he'd be a father-in-law, either to you one day.
I'm not ready to be a grandpa, you son of a.
Not yet.
I think I need to put this hat back.
But look, I'm excited about it. I don't know exactly who's going to be on night 2. I think that's going to be a big night. We'll have to see how it plays out because we know circumstances are the way they are.
Yep.
But we got a card for night 1, and we're going to talk about it.
Let's dive in. What do you got?
I got one. There was 2 things. Now I'm losing my mind slowly here, folks.
Get a lollipop in.
It's the live unraveling of Jabranski Hefferino. All right. So we're going to I'm going to share a little screen-a-rooney here.
Screen-a-rooney. All right, go ahead.
Where? I thought this was cool, and I just wanted to share this. He put this up. This is from Brandon Toll, the ref, one of the senior refs, I guess you can call him.
The senior ref.
Senior. Oh, sure enough, here it says. It says former
of Evolve, yeah, but he's a senior ref at Impact. Who's more senior than Brandon Toll?
Yeah, well, Taya's guy.
Well, Bravo's a manager now, full time. That's it. Bravo's a manager.
But I'm just saying, okay. So this says, hey, Pentagon and Phoenix, I miss you both. You treated me with nothing but class. Never got to say thank you properly. and then he's got some stuff in Spanish.
Somebody translate that for us. But yeah, it's nice. No, they had a great run in Impact.
No, there isn't a thing here.
Somebody in the chat can translate that. But no, they had a great time at Impact Wrestling. I love both of those two guys. I worked with them a lot at AAW, so I'm a big fan of both of them. But that's nice.
Well, yeah, because before they hit big time across the U.S., they started hitting the indies like AAW, and I noticed that, and that was
they were still working for us while they were still doing all Impact TV, and then even when they went to where they're at now, they cut out the indies, but they were with us for a long time, man. When they're doing MLW and everything, so definitely great. I like seeing that. I like seeing these guys acknowledge each other, and especially during these times, it's always a good thing. All right, Jay, let's jump in. We got a Rebellion review to get to, or preview.
Last thing, real quick. I apologize.
Killing me.
I know. Just we're waiting for
the hell with him. He's
waiting for the scumbag.
Being a father.
Yeah, he's changing diapers. Who'd have thought?
Can't believe it.
Little cat diapers. So we're trying to grow all our social platforms. We're live on StreamYard, quad simulcasting, whatever you want to call it.
Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
We're trying to grow all of them, but especially, YouTube and the Twitch, especially. So if you do watch Impact on Twitch, please consider giving the TNI show. I shared the links on the Twitter and the Facebook earlier.
And they'll be in the comments below here, or the description below as well.
They should be down there, yeah. I'll double check later, but yeah, please consider going over to Twitch, giving it a follow. We're halfway to 50. It's very important that we hit that in a certain amount of time. We got all our I's dotted and our T's crossed and our Q's.
Yep.
Whatever,
Help
so
us
yeah, head on over
status.
to Twitch and give it a follow.
Absolutely. Yeah. Help us get partner status on Twitch. We want to get that. So you're already watching Impact on Twitch. You just slide right over to the other side and come see us. Okay. Jay, let's kick it off. Kyle will jump in when he jumps in. All right. I see 4 matches here. 4 matches for night one. Jaybone. Let me run them off and then we'll get into each one. But real quick, William Gardner's asking if I am ready for trivia with Johnny Swinger. I damn sure am. I cannot wait for that. Really looking forward to that next week. All right. These are the matches for night one, guys. Here's what we go. We have Tommy Dreamer, Rhino, and a mystery partner versus Fulton, Dave Christ, Jake Christ, OVE. Let's ask right now. I want in the chat right now, who is the mystery partner? Take your guesses now. I want to know, who do you guys think is the mystery partner? Who could it be? Because this is interesting. Now everybody immediately is going Sabu. It's got to be Sabu. He's already showing up. It's Sabu. Everybody's saying Sabu. Who do we think it's going to be? I'd really like to know what you guys think, because I think Sabu's too easy of a choice. Jay, I think it's too easy. I mean, look, they might. Maybe we don't have to overthink it too much, but is Sabu too easy of an answer? New Jack, Critical Sting is saying. Raven, Alicia's saying. Basil saying nothing because he was there shooting the show. He can't say anything.
That's funny.
Sandman, Raven. There's some great guesses going on here. That display all these Sandman, Raven, Slater, like AC Slater. Is that what we're talking about? AC Slater. Sandman's got a lot of votes here. Look at this. Raven's got quite a few too. Yeah, Raven has been showing up. Interesting.
Now we got to remember these were done.
Mike Jackson. There's a Mike Jackson one.
Oh dear God. You got to remember now. These were done in.
Shockmaster.
Well, fellas, turns out the wee pads don't work the way they are advertised to work.
Too bad. You better get that cat taken care of.
Straight through.
Scumbag had to just clean up a kitty pretzel.
That's
fresh from the kitty mole.
We just asked the listeners, Kyle, who is the mystery partner for the Dreamer Rhino team against OVE? So everybody's throwing their guess.
Oh my God, Swoggle, are you serious?
Do I get to make my guess?
Yeah, make your guess. We're all gonna make our guesses right now. Go ahead, make yours. What do you got?
With the recent Viceland Pro Wrestling After Dark, is that what it's called? Documentaries?
Oh man,
there's a lot of buzz
Dark
for
side,
New Jack.
Dark Side of the Ring.
There's some nostalgia for New Jack. I'm just saying.
New Jack.
Just saying.
It could be New Jack.
I have 2 kitty litter boxes, Alicia. 2 of them. 2. He's from the streets, all right?
He's a stray. He's just getting used to it.
It takes
I do have 2 litter boxes for the record.
Trust me, I can tell you from personal experience, Ozzy, it took him several weeks to really
get in the swing of things.
Yeah.
That's your cue, Kyle. That's your cue for a soundbite there.
He's staring at me right now. I'm a little thrown off, you know? This is different. Never been
how about
before,
this
guys.
one?
Danny Daniels. Danny Daniels is the mystery partner. That'd be great.
I know you appreciate that one.
I would. I listen. One of my best friends. I would love for him to show up on the Rebellion and team with Dreamer and Rhino. That'd be amazing. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say it's Raven. I think Raven's been teasing some appearances. He's been around. He's been lurking, especially with Tommy. Raven's always a great mix, especially if he eventually DDTs and kicks Tommy in the nuts.
Been lurking in the shadows. I mean, he ran into Rosemary at the bar last year, I think it was. He was with Eddie Edwards in the insane asylum. He has been lurking in the shadows for quite some time.
Terry Funk, yes, man. There's a lot. There's a lot going on.
And we saw on the TNA special, the AXSTV TNA special, we saw Raven is in great shape. Still go out there and entertain. So
love it.
It might be a good guess.
I can almost guarantee you it's not Terry Funk. He's I've heard he's declining in health. I haven't heard any details, but no.
His wife passed away, so he's been very, very up and down. So I'm curious on this one. I'm looking forward to it. This has to be, guys. I gotta put it in there. This has to be OVE's redemption. If OVE loses here, I'm gonna really be iffy on what we're doing with OVE because they got to get a win back here. This is a big match for OVE to go somewhere. So
Kevin knows
we can't put that on Kevin. Okay. OVE has to get a win here. I'm going with Raven.
What about Mike Jackson? I wouldn't mind Mike Jackson.
So Mike Jackson is probably the most over guy this week in wrestling. Honestly,
I don't think he's hardcore.
Dude, a 70-year-old that can do a dive.
You're full of shit, Jaybone.
Is hardcore.
I know that what we saw was
Mike Jackson would kick your grandpa's ass.
And then my grandpa was a pastor, so then he'd bless him. He's staring at me right now. I got his picture up on the wall.
He's right behind you.
He's watching. Man, that was a creepy reveal. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's creepy.
All right. So it says we're talking about before the Spanish. It means strange not working with you two guys. Always treated me with class. All right.
Oh, thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill. Okay, cool. Jay, do you ever have a guess for who the partner is? Throw your guess in here.
I think it's going to be. We saw Raven. And even though he cracked Tommy, I think Tommy respects that kind of response out of Raven. They gave each other a quick bro hug, like, "Hey, thanks for the assistance," and then, "Oh, you're not assisting us." I'm gonna say Raven, but whatever. I'm good with whatever, unless it's someone like
New Jack. Like everybody wants it to be.
I'm trying to think of someone.
Third chuckle, bro. Look what he's got guessing for this one. This is gonna be a massacre if he gets his wish. He's got Nick Gage as the guest. That's a bloodbath if it's Nick Gage. We can't afford bloodbaths right now.
Oh my!
Not in today's climate. Absolutely not.
Absolutely, Nick Gage is illegal in certain states.
I think so. I think Tennessee might be one of them. So absolutely not. All right, listen. We'll see where this one goes. I'm curious where this one ends up. Honest to God, this one to me is more important than people make it out to be.
And if it's not New Jack, I'm perfectly fine with New Jack's former tag team partner, Shark Boy.
Shark Boy. Let's get Shark Boy in here.
Who was that guy that showed up versus Eli Drake that nobody liked for one pay-per-view and then we didn't see him again?
James Ellsworth.
Yeah, for someone like that, I'd be upset with that.
We were at that one. That was That was Bound for Glory 18, right, Kyle? We were both at that.
All right. So I mean, if it's someone like that, I'm gonna.
He got booed out of the. Are you kidding me? At the Melrose Ballroom? I thought they were gonna riot. Kyle, you remember that? It was a damn near riot that night.
Trent, you claim that when you listen to the footage back, you can clearly hear my voice over everybody's.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Ellsworth.
Yeah, 100%. You hear on the DVD, "Fuck you, Ellsworth," and it's 100% Kyle.
Man, yeah, dude, I shouted it loud and proud.
200% Kyle. Let's hope it's not James Ellsworth. There's nothing in that. I like Gary Cheatham's guest though. Look at that one. Go down to Gary Cheatham's. That's fun. Chris Harris could be fun too.
Well,
there's really no story with that though. That's the thing. I mean, I'd love me a Chris Harris appearance, but
Triton.
We'll see.
Triton, remember Triton?
Triton. Oh my god.
Oh my god. He was like all in green or some shit, wasn't it?
I just remember Monty Brown cutting funny promos against him because it was like Monty Brown making fun of aliens on us. You tell Monty Brown to do anything and it's funny.
Oh my god. Someone shared the best combo. Yeah, we'll get to the predictions a little bit, guys. So you know how we do. Someone shared the best video combo of Monty Brown today. And it was like 50 pounds. Like it was like 50 of 50 times that he did that. No, it ended with the period. But it was just like a bunch of pounces in a row.
It was like a super cut.
Hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it was on Twitter, whatever. I don't remember who it was, but I shared it too. But damn, that was awesome.
That's awesome. All right, very cool. All right, next one, guys. Let's jump in this next one. Kiera Hogan, Kylie Ray, newcomer.
Oh wait, who did you pick for a winner?
Oh, I said I'm OVE. I mean, I'm going with OVE on this one. Absolutely.
Okay, so
yeah. Are you writing these down?
Yeah, I'm writing these down because I never write these down, but I'm just curious.
You forgot to predict the result. We were so sucked into the mystery partner. But my pick is the ECW crew. I love OVE. I'm a diehard OVE fan, but it just seems like no matter what they do, they can't get the win. And I've lost faith in them. And that sucks because I love OVE, but it just seems like part of their act is just losing.
It's been a rough 6 months for OVE, man.
I feel like.
Yeah, a lot of roller coaster stuff. Yeah. Like they get a couple wins here and there. We've seen Mad Fulton get a win here or two or whatever. I'm picking OVE though.
All right, OVE.
You know, I think it's I mean, I'm excited to see who shows up to help the hardcore bunch, but
we'll find out.
I gotta root for the next generation.
All right.
Forgive me, Tommy.
I have an inside joke with Dave Chris that I do every time I see him. I go, Dave. He's like, "What's up, man?" I go, "Never tell you how good you look in HD." And he's like, "Oh, shucks." He got me with it last time I saw him. He's like, "Hey, Trent." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Never tell you how good you look in HD." I'm like, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
He's got inside jokes with the roster.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, good for you.
I got to throw it in there. I miss seeing Dave Chris. I used to see him a lot more often, but I don't see him as much anymore. But anyway, Kiera Hogan, Kylie Ray. You need a Kylie Ray soundbite, Cal. We need a Kylie Ray.
We'll dig that up.
We gotta dig up a Kylie Ray. She's full of sound bites. We gotta get one. Guys, what do you think? Kylie Ray, Kiera Hogan. Give me your predictions in the chat. This is gonna be interesting. Kiera's on fire. She's the girl on fire. She's making real waves in the last year. I gotta give it to her. She's the most loved thing in professional wrestling.
The new girl on the block.
New girl on the block. Everybody loves her. Fantastic wrestler. I think, this is Kylie. I'm gonna go with Kylie right here. This is Kylie going, keeping her momentum. She's got something to prove here, guys. I gotta go with Kylie on the win for this one. I think Kiera's doing great, but Kylie is a fantastic wrestler. What do we got here?
That's this Twitter at TigerDriver9X. That's who did that Bonnie Brown
supercut.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll check that out.
So go to that on Twitter later. Check it out. It's hilarious. It's just 2 minutes straight of
wow. Kyle, thoughts on this one, man? Kylie, Kiera Hogan.
You know what? I'm probably more of a Kiera Hogan fan than I am Kylie Ray, but you're asking me for my prediction here. Kylie is new. She has a lot of buzz. A lot of people are talking about her. I think Kylie Ray is going to pick up the win. It's going to be a feel-good victory. Or she very well could be screwed over, which will carry on.
I mean, Kiera's dastardly.
I'm going with Kylie Ray on this one.
This is interesting.
What do you got? I think Susie will wander out, and her and Kylie will wave at each other, and Kira will capitalize and win. That's very interesting. Susie comes out, distracts her. Could happen. Could very well happen. Kylie's, she's gullible. She thinks everybody likes her, when she's new, but Kira didn't like her. There might be some people out to get her, so we'll find out. But guys, Kylie's very underrated as a submission wrestler. She's a good submission wrestler, man. Like, she's not just like punches and kicks and drop kicks and smiles. Like, she actually can tap you out.
Well, I don't know anything about her before coming to Impact, so this is all new to me.
She's great, man. She's a fixture in Chicago. She's from Chicago, so we see her a lot.
I'm laughing at this. I'm sorry.
Jaybone's the mystery partner for the ECW bunch. Nope. Jay, who's your prediction on this one, the women's match here?
Oh, I'm Kylie all the way. I'm so excited that she's finally part of Impact Wrestling. Wait, that was kind of weird. Well, whatever.
Take it easy, Jaybone. Take it easy, please. Get that going. All right, Kira. All right, we got some votes. It's a mixed vote in the chat here. A lot of Kiras, a lot of Kylie. So it can go either way, guys. It can go either way. Kylie she just arrived 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So it's very fresh, and people don't know too much about her. So I'm curious where people end up with her. A lot of people are saying Kylie. So we'll see what happens with that one. I'm predicting this is not going to be the last time they meet. That's for sure. This is definitely not the last time they're going to meet. All right, guys. This is a big one now. I want to spend a little time on this one. Ace Austin and Willie Mack, X Division title on the line.
Paul Nelson, it might be Balls with Tommy. Balls passed away a couple of years ago.
Yeah, Balls Mahoney passed away.
That memo, Paul Nelson. R.I.P. the great
Balls
Mahoney.
Team is up in the hardcore.
I have a Balls
having
Mahoney
excellent
figure
balls.
over there. I'm quite the Balls Mahoney fan. Rest in peace to the great Balls Mahoney.
I met Balls Mahoney at an indie show once where it was the main event of a show. He went through a table with thumbtacks on it. Tacks lodged in his face. Got pinned, sold it for a minute, rolled right out, and went right to the merch table. Thumbtack still in his face. It just was like, all right, guys.
I would have bought a couple of those tacks.
Somebody did buy a couple. That's what I was getting to. People did buy a couple of those.
A couple of those. Pay it. $5 a tack.
God
damn.
Unreal. All right, X Division belt. Let's hear it. Guys in the chat, let loose on this one. Give me thoughts, prediction, and follow-up to this one. This is heavy. Because Ace Austin is literally on fire right now. The guy has defined the X Division. He's redefined the X Division to me. This guy took it over.
Triple X Division, Trent.
Triple X Division. Good call. Very good call. Willie, there's a lot of story there. The whole thing with the Rich Swann. The whole, Ace guilting him, going after this belt when it's like, you're supposed to be focusing with your partner. What about your partner? Them attacking Willie, attacking Rich. Rhino scum, all sorts of shit going on. There's a lot to come on this one, but man, I think it's Willie's time. I'm going to go with Willie Mack, guys. I think Willie, it's a good moment for Willie. I think he's ready to break out a little bit. And then this is where it can get interesting with Rich Swann when he comes back. So I'm going with Willie Mack. I'm going with Willie Mack. But guys, what do you guys think? Kyle, hey, I know you're a scumbag like Ace Austin. Do you by default choose Ace Austin here because you guys are affiliated with similar type of behavior?
How stupid would I look if I chose Willie Mack while I'm wearing an Ace Austin t-shirt?
That's true. That's very true. That's true.
Ace Austin all the way.
All right, let me hear an Ace Austin bite. I got to hear something.
You got to hear some Ace. Of course you got.
I got to solidify your vote.
It's in a bangorama.
It's going to be.
The match will be a bangorama.
His wife.
Jay, give me your thought on this. I know you're writing, but go ahead and give me your thoughts on this one.
I think it's going to go to the Mack. Honestly,
he's going to go to the Mack.
I think I'm going to, man, because I've loved Willie since Lucha Underground, and he's been an absolute tremendous addition to the Impact brand. And while he's put on great show after great show after great show, he's never really had that chance to really shine, I mean, winning matches is one thing, but it's not always winning matches. Sometimes it's like, oh, all right, now it's he's definitely proven himself as a worthy player in this brand. He's a fan. I feel like he's a fan favorite. Yeah, it's time. Willie's he's got that Falaba appeal. I feel like, you can really get behind a guy like that, a workhorse.
Likeable.
Juggalo man. He is a juggalo man.
He is a juggalo for sure.
And if you're into that, magnet stuff, that's awesome, man.
He's gonna keep giving a shit about those magnets. You know how many more songs they have, Jaybone? All you got.
While Stephen Piercy is sleeping on stage at his concerts.
Hey, that was last year. He's all better now. He's all better now. He's in the freaking Geico commercial.
He changed up the medication.
Wait a minute. Stephen Piercy's in a Geico commercial?
He is.
Rat is in the new guy. Okay, so
give him the rundown.
There's this couple in the Geico commercial. They're sitting on the couch. They're like, "Yeah, we got." Hang on.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Jay's gonna play Stephen Piercy.
I hope that skeleton just falls apart.
I'm playing the happy couple in the commercial.
Oh,
all right,
God.
so we just
your dead grandpa.
We just bought a house together, but there's
visual is great.
There is a rat. Don't you? I like. Yeah. See, he agrees.
Oh my
God. So there's.
This is the best still shot ever, right here. Somebody take a still of this. This is fantastic.
It's going in the intro.
Oh God, this has to go in the intro.
So
go ahead.
We bought this house, but there's a rat infestation, or what do they say, a rat problem, and an accused to the band Rat playing round and round in several different rooms of the house.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like the wife walks into the laundry room and all of a sudden the band is there round and around. And the couple's
they did
just
such a good job with the CGI on that one because, Stephen Piercy was really asleep. They couldn't film it, so they had like a CGI Stephen Piercy.
Oh, my God.
Rocking and rolling. Ratting and rolling.
Rat and roll. Their best stuff is called Rat and Roll.
Yes.
Actually. Jay knows that. All right, Dad, that's enough. Put the skeleton away, Jay. Put him away. He's brushing me off. This is unbelievable. That's enough. This has gone too far.
For the record, we've never seen Jaybone's wife. Never seen her.
She did walk in.
Never seen the wife.
She walked in on an episode.
Conspiracy theory that Jaybone's married to that skeleton behind her.
She's in the next room.
She did walk in one time to hand Jaybone lollipops on the air one time, Jaybone. She did.
It's true.
It wasn't enough lollipops. And you know what happens when there isn't enough.
They weren't dum-dums. They were charms.
Charms. Ooh, I like charms. Charms are good. Charms are good lollipops. Those are good. Low pops, charms. All right. So we all go with Mack. I think Mack is you said Ace Austin, Kyle. So we got 2 for Mack, 1 for Ace Austin.
And what do you say?
I said Mack.
You said Mack. Okay, I did. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta say, guys, watching those TNA throwbacks on Mondays, it really has reignited even more my passion for the X Division. Just seeing that roots of the X Division and seeing these guys carrying it today, I'm like, it's kind of cool, man. Kind of makes me feel proud of the X Division again. It's really nice. So yeah, Willie Mack. I think this is his time. I think this is his time to get some gold. Etch the name right there on the history books. AJ Styles, Jerry Lynn, Amazing Red, Sonny Siaki, Ace Austin, Willie Mack. Yeah, a lot of it's his
Y'all
turn.
some cowards. Y'all some cowards.
That's a
Y'all
cup.
some cowards. Y'all some cowards.
All right, it's enough.
Y'all some cowards.
That's Willie Mack just taking over,
Just taking over everything.
Just taking over the bite board.
We have the Dup Cup. The Dups are gone.
Maybe Willie Mack is in ICU. Just took over the bite board.
Oh man. All right, so guys, that's our Willie Mack. 2 for Mack, 1 for Ace Austin. All right, last match of night 1. This is the big one. Now, from what I'm told, Carol Baskin's husband. What I'm told is
Kitty.
The main event is now an unsanctioned match. Did I get this right? Unsanctioned match. Ken Shamrock versus Sami Callihan. This is anchoring night 1. This is probably the biggest feud going on. A lot of levels, especially after last week's ending. I'm hooked. I got to know where this goes, man.
And you know what, though, Trent? Without a crowd, this match has what it takes to become soundbite heaven. Who knows what I'm going to come out of Rebellion with? That goes for the entire show. But something about Shamrock and Sammy, empty arena feel. It's going to be a lot of funny audio to come out of that.
And it could be
a lot of gruesome brutality. Great story.
It could be real creepy too. Can't change my chat pick.
Well, I mean, Trent, you saw Ken Shamrock in his truck being surrounded by the ICU minions. That was some creepy stuff.
Super.
So who knows what they are going to come up with?
I agree.
I was hyping us up for this.
I agree. What do you got, Jay? What's going on here with this chat?
Mr. Peeps, you got to do it in Google. You can't do it in YouTube.
Do it, yeah. You got to do it. What are you talking about here? Chat pick.
Changing his pick. He wants to change his pick from the Fiend to whatever.
So change it. What are we doing here? What are we? We're gonna change it for you.
Just change it later. Just change it later.
Well, you take it off the air and you change his pick. We're doing predictions over here. We're not changing picks.
Mr. Peeps was that character on SNL, the monkey, Chris Kattan. He'd like eat everyone's hair and stuff. Remember that guy?
Yeah. And we're getting distracted here, guys. What are we talking about?
Mr. Peeps.
Mr. Peeps. All right, here we go. Unsanctioned, confirmed. Now, I am excited about this one. I got a feeling, I don't know, man. I'm kind of torn. I think Ken Shamrock wants to like destroy Sammy bad. And I don't know, man. I part of me wants to say Sammy is easy win, or not easy win, but like easy guess. I might go with Shamrock, to be honest. I'm gonna go the other way. I love Sammy. I love me some Sammy Callihan, but I think Ken Shamrock might beat the shit out of him here. I gotta say, Kyle, what about you? I hate to go against the grain, the maybe obvious grain, but I don't know. I got a feeling this is gonna be a Shamrock night. I don't know, Kyle. What do you say?
I think that Shamrock will be going into the Hall of Fame, a bloodied, beaten, battered man. That's how that's going to go.
All right, so you're
Sammy, ICU, Sammy all the way.
Now, does somebody else get involved? Do we see another member of ICU? Do we get Sammy get a little posse going? Is he forming a crew, or is it just him?
Is this where EC3 shows up?
Man, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? That would be cool. He's also from Ohio. Let's not forget that. And he could show up everywhere. All right. Ken is going to win, and I'm going to confront Sammy, Calvin Morgan Jr. Let's. You're going to confront Sammy. All right.
Good luck.
Good luck. Was he trying to send? All right, here we go. All right, let's. We're getting, guys. Dick, we're talking pictures. All right, Sammy almost didn't show up for the table. How do we know that? We don't know. Anyway, let's. Jaybone, give me your thoughts here.
Well, Sammy was very vocal about not leaving his house during these COVID-19 times. I think that's what that comment was alluding to.
Yes. He made a video that he didn't want to leave.
And I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. I think unless it was made very safe, and I know Impact followed all the protocols within the law. They did it all how they were supposed to do it, so nothing was against guidelines. So maybe Sam felt more comfortable going into it, knowing that everything was taken care of. So, Jay, what do you got on this one?
All right, Kyle, who did you say? Which one did you pick?
He went with Sammy.
ICU
himself.
Okay, and Trent, you haven't given us yours yet?
I said Shamrock.
Oh, you said Shamrock. Okay.
Yeah. What do you got, Jay? This is on you now. Are we breaking the tie? What are we doing?
I'm not known as the godfather of pain for nothing.
That's true. He is not. What do you got, Jay?
Oh, man.
Could be interesting. This could be a very interesting outcome on this one. I think this one has some potential here. I don't think it can end at the rebellion. That's a part of it. What do you think?
It's so hard because, we've had this big buildup of ICU, Sammy, and now we've had other figures around the ringside. Like there's a potential like crew forming and going, coming out publicly at Rebellion. On the other hand, what the hell was in that dum-dum?
Falling apart over here. Falling apart.
On the other hand, Ken's going into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Well deserved, by the way. Well
you
deserved.
Want to absolutely. His whole professional wrestling MMA career. Whether you followed him MMA, whether you followed him in the WWF, whether you followed him like Trent and I are doing in the NWA TNA. He was their first champion in this brand. Mm-hmm. And that's well deserved. I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner. But it's all a matter of timing, right, guys?
All timing.
So you say, well, how could he lose with a guy going into the Hall of Fame, because that happens all the time. You know,
sure,
you can go out on your back.
And honestly, that's the old school way of going out, is on your back, so to speak.
But in Shamrock's own words,
I'm not known as the godfather of pain for nothing.
Not for nothing.
Not for nothing.
So maybe he's bringing his own friends to this fight. It's unsanctioned. We could get anything, you know.
This is going to be a crazy match. I already feel this is going to be nuts. What the unsanctioned aspect of it is what gets me, because that got announced after the fact, I believe. So hearing that, I'm like, oh shit, they got something planned for this one, man.
Do you think we might see any more of these ICU minions with the paper on their face?
You got to keep in limits of how many people you can have in the room because of all these guidelines. But you might get a few.
Right.
You might get a few. I mean, you can get up to 10 people in the room, but that includes, cameramen and whatever else. So, I mean, I think you can at least get one, no question about it.
I think, as much as I want to, I got to agree with Alicia here. As much as I want to see Ken get a win on this one, I think Sammy's going to get a win, and kind of a passing of the torch in a sense, as in from one badass guy to another. But I think Sammy's going to get the win.
All right.
And we're going to get I think we might get some new blood, possibly.
Yeah, I have a feeling now I've been told, not told, I've been hinted at there's a potential, because this is 4 matches is a little light for 2 hours. There could potentially be a match added last minute. Maybe. I don't know what it is. I'm putting that out there. I have no idea. I've been hinted that it's a possibility. So let's do this. I want to, before we end this. So that's all the matches that have been announced. What do you guys think is the unannounced match, if there is one? What's the unannounced match going to be? Let's take if you could book one right now, everybody in the chat, if you can book an unannounced match, what would you book for this show? Remember, you only got 4 announcers. You got a lot of time.
Who are we missing? Who hasn't been announced?
Well, keep in mind, there's also night 2. Yeah, who hasn't been announced for either night? Take that into account.
Well, the one thing they did announce for night 2 was a 4-way. Was it a 4-way contendership for the number 1
X Division? Yeah,
number 1 contendership. Excuse me, of the X Division. It's 4-way dance.
Yep.
Fatal 4-way, whatever. So that's night 2, and we know we're going to get the championship match. I have not heard anything about a tag team match. As far as something like extra thrown in there, I'm going to say maybe a knockouts match.
Yeah, I guess you can we only have one right now. I go with a knockouts match too. I'm going to guess
maybe some Undead Realm stuff.
Could be. I'd like to see something in the spirit of like Scott Steiner and JB, Scott Steiner and Josh Matthews versus JB and Joseph Park, because you have the potential for that sort of wacky.
Oh, this is post-production not bad right here.
Falaba versus Moose versus Larry D. Now, how about Fala and TJ versus Moose and Larry D? That's a good tag team. I can see that. I'll go with that one.
Rascals versus Daisy Hit Squad.
It'd probably be Triple X versus Falaba and
TJ, yeah.
And TJP, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that one. What'd you say, Kyle? What was your pick?
Rascals versus Daisy Hit Squad.
That could be too. That's
gotta get those guys on the show.
That's
shout out to Rohit, by the way. He just gave us a drop. We'll be playing on Tuesday's show.
Yeah, Tuesday's show will have a drop from Rohit Raju. Listener of the show, friend of the show. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right. Let's so guys, throw it in there's some guesses coming in here. What do we got? The North versus the Revolt. Who's the Revolt? I have no idea what that is. Let's see.
Oh, the Revolt, that's the Revival.
Oh, okay. They're going by the Revolt now? Okay.
They can't. Oh, no, actually, they can. They are free and clear. The ones that were just released have a 90-day thing, except for NXT folks. For example, now this is sad, and I know this is a bit off subject, but bear with me. Like, for potential names to show up and surprise and stuff like that. WWE, PC, whatever the Twitter is, put a picture of Cassius Ohno's boots in the ring, but it's an illustration.
Weird.
As in a send-off, but it also maybe saying that he's okay, now he's done with the WWE, now he's done wrestling. That's usually what that means, isn't it?
True.
I don't give a damn.
Thanks, Kyle.
Being honest.
I just on that. So that was one guy I always felt should have showed up in Impact. I felt he could have had a great time in Impact. Chris Hero. Look, we don't know. I'll go with the TJ and Moo and Fala versus Triple XL. I'll go with that, and then maybe someone announced, folks. We'll see. I'm not sure, but
maybe a surprise. Maybe
a surprise.
New.
Maybe
a
some
debut?
new. Never know. This if there's gonna be debuts, this is the time to do it.
The long-awaited return of Curryman.
Konnichiwa. I mean, shoot, Super Eric might be there too. Who knows? But cool. All right, listen, that's night one. That's it. That's night one for Rebellion. That's our predictions. That's your predictions, guys. We got it on there. It's on tape. Now, 2 days till it plays out. Let's see what happens. I'm excited. I'm more curious to see how it's been shot, how they shoot the show.
The presentation is going to be
I want to see how they shoot the show. I'm curious. I've seen the other one. I've seen clips of the other ones doing it, and it's a little awkward. It's too quiet. It's too weird. It's too open.
Each brand is doing their own things. One brand has a couple people sporadically placed, behind a barrier of sorts. Another brand has nothing.
Which is hard.
It's going to be interesting to see what road Impact Wrestling takes. I've heard some people say, well, why don't they just feed in some applause and some crowd noise? I vote against that. I'm a big, I hate it when they've done that in the past.
Well, what's that going to do? It's not real. So what's that going to do?
Yeah. So it's like, okay, are they going to go with no one out there, or are they going to sprinkle a couple people in the background, like, AEW, and to make it like there's, some kind of noise, something there. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see, though. I'm excited about it.
I'm curious to see how they shot. I'm very excited. Nothing's been leaked. I love that part of it. It's been pretty safe and secure. I'm looking forward to it. But Kyle, any last thoughts on Rebellion? I mean,
this is only night one, so
yeah,
I'm gonna wait for night two to give my final words.
Yeah, we'll do the same thing for next week for night two, and then we'll do obviously as soon as night two goes off the air, we'll go ahead and wrap it all up together. But well, guys, yeah, that's it. Listen, if you're listening after live broadcast here, leave your predictions in the comments below. Let us know who you think, what you want to happen, who you want to show up. All thoughts and predictions.
Right.
Rascals cheering, just getting stoned and cheering in the crowd. Would be hilarious.
They bring the treehouse to the forefront
that would be
of
hilarious.
Impact Wrestling, and the whole place is one big thing of smoke. No.
That'd be cool. Exactly.
There you go. It's a pay-per-view. Why not, right?
Yes. But well, listen, that's night one. Let's not overkill it. We got somehow we managed to get an hour out of a prediction show. That's great. But guys, yeah, listen, that sounds good. If you're listening after the fact here, leave comments or tweet it to us at We Talk Impact or Facebook at We Talk Impact. Type in Total Nonstop Impact. We come up everywhere. Let us know. Let us know what you think. Who are your predictions? Who do you want to show them? What do you want to happen? And how do you want all this to lead into night two? Because it's a two-part thing. I feel like it's gonna obviously feeds into another. Let's see what happens. So let's take a look. All right, Jaybone, let's wrap it up. Kyle, you have any closing thoughts here?
Just would like to remind everybody we are going to be running a watch-along party through Twitch. As long as Rebellion is airing on Twitch, whoever can show up, I will definitely be there. I can't speak for Trent and Jabronsky Hefferino, but there will be a watch-along party for Rebellion.
You know how to do that, right? Because I don't know how to. I don't know how to.
We're all good. We're gonna take
Okay.
care of it. We're gonna be linking it through our Twitter page at We Talk Impact, but we will be running the official, well, not official, our official TNI watch along party.
You just tell me where to go, and I'll jump.
You bring the snacks, Trent. Leave it all to me.
You got it. All right.
I'm assuming you mean it's going to be just like this.
But with the screen of the show
you will get the screen of the show, and then you will get all of our mugs to the left or right, basically doing commentary, hanging out.
That.
What's that?
I don't think we can do that.
Twitch co-stream. You can co-stream anything on Twitch. Yeah. Anything on Twitch can be co-streamed.
Oh, okay. Because I say
remember how the Twitch one night only shows you were able to co-stream them. That's what we are going to do. We are going to co-stream.
I don't know how. If you know how to do that,
Grandpa, leave it to the 25-year-old.
You figure that out, kid. You figure that out. That's you. All right. This is the Twitch is a millennials world. Let them.
Okay, so it's not going to be on YouTube, Facebook, and Periscope.
It's going to be on our Twitch channel as of right now.
All right. They're okay. All so right. Now we know.
You figure it out, Kyle.
We have two options. We can do a watch along party on Twitch where you can hear us doing the commentary, or we can broadcast on YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, all of our regular platforms, but it would just be us hanging out and doing audio commentary. It would just be a hangout with the chat. But you wouldn't be able to watch the show.
We should do the co-stream.
Co-stream, that's what I'm thinking. Well, I don't care what you guys think. It's up to the listeners. What do they want?
I mean, Impact has encouraged co-streaming in the past, so why not?
Co-stream it is.
All right,
so the watch along party is official. Night 1 and night 2.
I'm not opposed, Jay. If you're busy, if you want to watch at your own pace, you let us know. But I'm going to try. I've never done a co-stream. I'll give it a shot.
I've never done it, so I don't know.
Kevin Martin has spoken. I think broadcasting on Twitch alone is a good idea. The man has spoken.
There it is. Right there. There it is. I got to remember it's the opposite here. Right there. The comment is spoken. All right. Sounds good.
The producer's word for it.
Deal.
Yeah.
Jay. All right, man. Let's get plug it in. Plug where people can find you out for other news, other stuff you do. Chef is in the house. Holy shit. Look at that.
Chef.
Whoa, look at the chef is a legend. Anybody in the chat? Chef is a legend.
Legend of Orlando. If you're from the Orlando tapings, you know this guy.
Legend in Orlando.
If you've ever lived a life of crime, you know this guy.
Chef had a permanent seat at the Impact Zone in Orlando. You got a soundbite for Chef? We got to have a Chef soundbite. You used to have one.
I had one in the old days back in the Wild West.
Oh, we did. Yeah, it's your boy Chef. That was the one, right? That was what we had.
It's your man, Chef.
Yeah, dude, Chef's a legend, man, for sure. All right, Jay, where can people find you?
You can find me over on that other little podcast called Smash This Podcast, where we're smashing all things wrestling. Smash This Podcast is also on the Facebook, the Twitter box, and the Insta. And you can find me personally on the Twitter box at Jaybone5150. That's JAYBONE 5150.
Very nice. Guys, you can find the show and all our social media at We Talk Impact. Just type at We Talk Impact, all one word, or just type in Total Nonstop Impact Podcast. It comes right up. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch at the TNI Show. Look it up. Get a hold of us. Give us your feedback. Follow us and retweet us. Whatever. Get involved in the conversation. Also, don't forget, guys, this show is also available on all audio formats. We want to take it on the go with you. If you're not here live, take it on the run. Like REO Speedwagon style, Jaybone. Take it on the run.
Take it on the run, baby. Apple Podcast, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, Player.fm, YouTube, you name it, we're on it. Quadcasting every week. Every show we do here is quadcasted to Facebook,
It's orgasmic.
Twitter, Twitch,
Raven,
and YouTube. Quadcasting. We're on 4 platforms right now every week, guys. Get a hold of us. You guys in the chat, you guys are amazing as always. Love you all very much.
We gotta have a virtual pizza party.
You know, Bill, if you're up for it, I got pizza in the fridge. I will make it. If we can somehow get us on camera, I'll eat pizza on the culture.
No. If we're hanging out, I want some of those real Philly cheesesteaks.
Dude.
Once.
You know, I gotta tell you a story about a place Bill recommended me in Philly. I asked him, I go, give me some suggestions. You're the guy here. Where should I go for a good cheesesteak? He gave me a list. He gave me a place called Max's. Max is not the greatest neighborhood, guys. Let's just put it that way. It's a little rough area. Rough area. Went to Max. Me and Nurse Nicole went to Max's. We go in there. Pretty
like Will Smith trying to play some b-ball out on
outside, the dude. I mean, every eyeball was on us, right? I'm like, oh man, this is a little interesting over here. It's like there's some rough crowd while hanging around Max's. Anyway, we make it through. Nurse Nicole, no fear. She's been in the Army. She doesn't fear anything. She's a nurse during COVID-19. Nothing scares her. She's just marching in there, hanging out, having a great time. And everybody who knows I'm not from the area is looking at me like they're gonna just take me out. Anyway, we get Max's, and it was freaky. But dude, I was like, where the fuck are we right now? But dude, we get the sandwich, and I'm like, get these sandwiches. Let's get the hell out of here. So we like go back to the car. I'm like, we gotta get. I'm like, she's like, where do we go? I'm like, Google map the nearest Whole Foods. Let's go there right now. I need to get out of this area. And dude, a Max's Philly cheesesteak is like this big and weighs like 6 pounds. And I told Bill, I was we went to Max's yesterday. It was a little rough area. And he goes, holy shit, you actually went to Max's? He's like, I just suggested it out there. I didn't think you'd actually go. I was like, oh shit, man. He goes, yeah, it's not like the first place you end up going.
William tried to get you killed. That's what happened.
Try to get me taken out, man. But he recommended me some great stuff. If you need a Philly cheesesteak place, you talk to Bill Gardner.
He'll wants all those TNA DVDs that are in your will.
Now, I'm sure he's got them. Are you kidding me? I'm sure he's got them all.
Who am I talking about? That's true.
I got to leave them to you, Kyle. You're the only one I can leave them to.
For me.
They're for you. Man, it was great, though. Max's. And then Bill, real quick, what's the one on South Street? Jim's Steaks. Holy shit. He gave me a list of great stuff.
See, I've never been to Philadelphia, Trent.
You're right there. It's 2 hours away from
I've watched YouTube videos on these Philly cheesesteaks. There's Geno's, there's Jim's. I know all about them.
Dude, the one by the ECW arena is awesome.
I heard that's the top dog.
That's my favorite one. Tony Luke's is awesome. Tony Luke's. You got to go, Kyle. All right, guys. Sounds good. Listen, hey, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We'll be back tomorrow night. TNA Throwback number 21, right, Jaybone? We're on 21 episodes of TNA.
21. Is it 21?
21.
I'll double check, but yeah.
Referee Nate Speckman will be joining us for that one. He's been wanting to get on this one for a long time. Impact referee. Awesome. He's done some Impact stuff, and he's been around the scene for a while. He's a great guy, one of my best friends. Love him dearly. He'll be on with us tomorrow. So, guys, join us tomorrow night. We'll be back here, NWA TNA number 21, and Tuesday night, Rebellion, night 1 post show. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.
See ya.
Let's make some noise.
Good night, motherfuckers.